No, Joe Budden. No, Rory and Mom.
Microphone check 1, 2. Happy Saturday to everybody out there. Welcome to the Joe Budden Podcast, episode 212.
Yeah.
Podcast veterans here. Respect us. Let me get a gunshot, man. Respect us. 212. It's people like Brandon out there trying to sneak 5 episodes a week and catch up to us. How the hell did Brandon get to episode 189?
Brandon just completely left the grassroots.
Yeah, why is Brandon at episode 189? He just started last month. He's done 20 podcasts a day. Brandon, slow it down, goddammit, you and Aaron. Welcome to episode 211 of the Joe Budden Podcast. I'm your host.
212.
Yo, Maul, if you're going to do that, then why do we need Savon?
Wait, that's all
Don't do Savon's job.
Okay, my bad.
No, don't do that. Don't disrespect the Dawn.
My bad,
Episode 212 of the Joe Budden Podcast. I'm your host, Joe Budden, here with a few of my nearest and dearest friends. Rory is here. Maul is here. Parks is here. Erickson is here. Savon is here. Corey is here. Ash and the gang are in the kitchen. We'll deal with that shortly. Gentlemen and ladies, how is everyone feeling? Is everyone feeling amazing?
Yeah, it's a nice little view over here. I never really noticed how nice Maul's watch was, and like it had a blue background and shit until I sat over here.
I'm looking at Maul, and I can tell what he does with his Spotify money. Like, he came in here with a nice coat. Like, Maul is from Harlem, and he's from the generation where, you know, Dapper Dan, all that shit, they have to have a nice coat. If a Harlem nigga don't have a nice coat, he's like, he don't have his superpowers.
This nigga's stupid.
Am I lying? Tell me I'm lying.
Yeah, you're lying.
I don't think I'm lying.
You're lying.
Well, either way.
You got the Dapper Dan.
I actually thought that was a compliment.
Yeah.
Well, my godmom dated Dapper Dan, so I got a lot of Dapper Dan shit back in the day. But I was like 6. So I couldn't really wear it anywhere.
Should have saved it.
Yeah.
Killing the playpen. All right, so good. Everybody is feeling great. That's awesome. Today is Saturday. I'm really glad. I was waiting for today because we've had 2 very, very heavy and intense podcasts. And man, I couldn't wait to be immature, man. I just want to be able to be immature. Shout out to our Spotify listenership. Shout out to our YouTube viewership. Shout out to, okay, let's see. A lot of you have reached out. Shout out to the college kids. Shout out to the people in the military. Shout out to the unemployed as well as the employed, especially niggas working overtime on the weekend right now. Shout out to the stay-at-home moms as well as the dads. Who else? Shout out to the college kids. Shout out to the gamers. And shout out, goddamn, y'all know, the gangbangers. Sue Woo, What's Bopping, all of that. You already know.
Slow down.
I heard
else
the
is-
international.
No, the gang.
Fans.
No, the gangs is kind of cool now. Like, I know Mad Bloods and Crips that'll fuck you up together.
Oh, well, I like that unity is now.
No, I like it too. Shout out to all y'all. Who else we got there?
The international community has reached out.
Yes, shout out to the international community.
The potheads.
Boy, that makes it sound.
The potheads reached out.
Oh, and the potheads. Yes. Shout out to the potheads. You guys are important, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the alcoholics too, if we're gonna go.
Yeah,
for
sure.
the potheads.
The cool alcoholics.
Not feeling the alcoholics.
The good alcoholics.
I was talking about exhibits. The
hookah heads?
People that were actually.
I don't
Tash
have.
reached out.
Yeah, I was saying no. The alcoholics actually reached out.
I have to leave this joke due to my past.
Oh, fair enough.
So have fun.
Hookah heads, you know. Shout out to the hookah heads.
I'm so glad I don't do hookah anymore. I'm so glad I don't do hookah anymore.
It's coming to a close.
I'm so
I
glad.
will say
Hookah is
is
terrible.
definitely dropping.
Yesterday at wherever I was, or the other day, somebody was smoking some hookah next to me. I looked at him with pure disgust. What are you doing?
Hookah is
What are
disgusting.
you doing to your body?
I hate hookah.
What are you doing to your body?
Get this away from me. How are you living? Then I thought about all the hookah bars I went to.
For 10 years.
I mean, I'm engaged. So
Wait, what do those two things have to do with each other?
that's like when you tell a nigga, hey, we on speaker.
Gotta say that
You're on
first.
speaker. My wife is in the car.
I'm engaged. I'm on speaker. So let's slow down with those melody nights.
Good times. For us, not for you. You never had fun.
Yeah, no, you were always in the corner.
Okay, so
Hanging out.
there we go. See, friends. How many of us have them? All right, what else is going on? What's happening? What are we here to discuss?
Everything.
The world.
I'm back. Last week I didn't really know how to do a podcast. this week I am back. I couldn't wait to see you guys. Couldn't wait to talk to you people.
What you mean you didn't know how to do a podcast?
I told you guys last week that I was in that January slump where you don't know what day it is, you don't know what's happening, you're still getting over New Year's Eve, Christmas, all this. Like you got to get back in your groove. That's where I was.
Okay.
Oh no!
So did Joe get his groove back?
Where's the bag? Because you'll find me there.
You are inside the bag.
Yeah, I'm in my bag.
Okay.
All right. So what we want to talk about?
What brand is the bag?
Because
I mean, you
oh
shit!
I'm so glad you said that, Rory. You reminded me of what I had to talk to Maul about. Maul, with the success of our podcast, I'm trying to figure out why you and Rory won't expand. I'm sorry, Rory. I'm trying to figure out why you and Rory.
It was really
I'm trying to
too
figure
long.
out why you and Rory won't expand, right? So then I see you making these expansion moves. So I want to ask you some questions about this infamous stamp that I keep seeing you post about on Instagram. How long have you had the stamp?
About 2 years.
Okay, I do want to know: are we stamped, like as a collective?
Mm-hmm.
Have you let the public know that we have the Maul stamp?
Yeah, they know.
Is anything in Joe's discography stamped?
Of course.
Okay.
All right, I was feeling away because I had never got the Maul stamp on none of the
No,
Moon Musics.
You got my stamp.
Okay, I got the Maul stamp too. Damn, man, every time I think we got Maul in the corner, he gets out of here.
I don't know why you think y'all got me in the corner.
Did Shorty offer for you to be the love interest in the video that you stamped?
No.
Would you
you
have
got-
done it?
No.
Have you gotten any video offers?
No.
You were in backstage, right?
No.
You was backstage.
I was backstage, yeah.
That's
You
what
didn't sign the
That's
release?
what I just said.
No.
Damn, man, fuck, Biggs wouldn't put it on his little brother.
I wasn't on camera.
Nigga had to go get hot on his own. That's fucked up.
It's actually
Maul.
better.
Do you resent them?
No, hell no. Why?
I know.
You was hoping he was about to just out his brother on here?
Not at all.
Just trying to cause friction.
No.
Hey, Maul, hey, while we're talking to you, because I didn't anticipate talking to you so early in the podcast, I must say I got to commend you, man. I was talking earlier. Somehow you have managed to perfectly market yourself without looking like you've marketed yourself at all, and I'm jealous, man. It's something that I've been trying to figure out in my whole career, and I just never got it. You're bodying this now.
I think that's called guerrilla marketing in the industry, in the business, as we say.
Do you notice what I'm saying at all, or
I think I
is
kind of
this
got an
just-
idea what you're saying, but you can elaborate.
I'm not off in this, right?
No, not at all.
The brand of Maul. I'm watching it, man. I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I figured this thing out.
I'm following it, man.
Okay.
I would follow your brand if it wasn't so unhealthy. Just drinking all around the country.
That's all it is, right?
Yeah,
Essentially,
yeah.
man.
it's working though.
Yeah, it is.
It's working. Shout out to y'all. for that.
Well, what else is it?
We are the culture.
Yeah, you definitely.
Oh, man.
1000%.
Listen, man, partying has been part of hip hop since the beginning.
Partying,
So,
hip hop is a party.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate when people work on their little radio pitches.
So
about their
you have
companies.
to,
Hey, man, partying is part of what we do, what we've always done for years and ages.
we are celebrating our lives.
All right, listen, stop. I'm not bigging you niggas up. Fuck all that shit y'all talking about.
Thank
Let's
you.
get right into the smoke, and I feel like I've got you guys yet again in this Dame Dash conversation that he had with Nick Cannon.
Great conversation.
You have us. In what way?
I won't say because you're my friend, but Dame's coming for you guys.
It's coming for us in particular.
Well, you are signed to Duce Records.
Okay. That's fair.
Maul
We booked you.
owns Duce Records.
I wish.
No, you signed to the. I mean, you fam.
For sure.
I ain't even say
Dame
that.
is family.
Family Young. That's Family Young. Rory's young, the one and only son of Tony. Parks is tall, young.
My dad's name is Jake.
All three of y'all are young. All right, the one and only son of Jake.
That is true.
Doesn't rhyme the
I
same,
am his
but
only-
it's
That didn't change anything for me. I was shocked, Maul. Tell us your stance on all of this commotion going on between with Nick Cannon. We got a tag team match, Nick Cannon and Dame Dash versus Flex and 50. Wait. Damn, I feel like a bad podcaster. Am I supposed to give the backstory? You give
You
the
sh-
backstory.
you should.
No, let Maul give it.
No, you can give it.
All right. Nick Cannon did an interview with Dame Dash, asked a lot of tough questions. Dame answered all of them because Dame loves tough questions. And Funk Flex and 50 Cent attacked them both on Instagram, both in the in the video and the comment section. They were talking about Foxy Brown being signed at an early age. Dame Dash said, "I don't know anything about that because of my past relationships with Aaliyah, I wasn't staying away from R. Kelly, all that Fiesta shit niggas talking about. Ain't have nothing to do with that. You got to ask that man that. I didn't sign Foxy Brown. You got to ask that man that. And he said you have to ask Jay-Z that. And 50 and Funk Flex have been going in ever since. And
well, I think
I've been watching every second of all of it.
I think Flex's look completely nuts. I thought that Instagram comment shit was insane. I can't believe someone of his age would say all that and do all that off something that has nothing to do with Funk Flex at all.
Say and do what?
All the cursing, all the threats, all just the rambling about God knows what, and you're not even part of this. Like, you're not part of anything that has to do with what we're talking about right now. Yeah, you weren't even in the beginning of it when it was Dame and Leor. Or Dame and Todd. Why are you putting yourself in this?
You know why. Don't do that. We don't need to waste time. You know why he's putting himself in there? Because he's been beefing with Dame.
All right, but you're entering yourself into...
That's why he's there.
It's stupid. All right, if two other men are debating...
I'm telling you why he's there.
But that's new marketing. That's the new way of marketing.
Okay, then I'll say with that's dumb, and Flex looks nuts doing so.
Flex is too old to be doing that. I agree.
OD. With that said...
I totally disagree with you guys.
You disagree that Flex is too old to be doing that?
I want to see a 50-year-old typing stupid shit on the internet that he shouldn't type.
I don't want to see that.
For entertainment purposes.
Yeah. And I fuck with
that's
Flex.
fine.
I agree with y'all. He should not be saying all those things on the internet, but I'm watching. I like when he gets in his little Hulk Hogan bag.
He's so digital.
It's entertaining.
That's what I'm saying. I'm only looking at this from an entertainment aspect.
Yeah.
I don't think Flex would say any of those things to Dame's face.
Probably not.
He can't.
I don't think he looks to say. I don't think he looks to say those things.
Here's the
to
thing.
Dame's face.
I don't think he would say that to Nick Cannon's face. All the things he was adding Nick Cannon with.
He might say it to Nick Cannon. He's not going to say that to Dame.
Yeah, because people think Nick Cannon. They still look at Nick Cannon like he's corny. He's he's soft.
I don't know why. I got Nick Cannon beating Flex's ass in a fight.
Oh no, I don't. We're not talking.
That's why I don't think he'll say it to him.
Yeah, no, I don't want it to go physical, but.
When did
were,
Maul become the most PC voice here?
All those comments were alluding to violence. They weren't like, let's talk it out. It was like, let's fight.
Yeah, we know Flex ain't fighting.
I have told y'all man times that Rory does have anger management issues. Y'all have always laughed at me.
Rory's gotten better, though.
There's deep anger in Rory.
Yeah,
Rory wants to fight people.
He's Irish.
Yeah, no,
that's true.
Have you ever been in Ireland?
The one and only son of Jake.
Yeah, that's where I got it from.
Listen, man, what you want me to do? All right, what was y'all saying?
No, I was just saying that I don't think that Flex. I understand what Flex is trying to do. You know, he's trying to put himself in the middle of something and gain some momentum and some traction. But at the end of the day, if we remove that and just talk about the interview that Nick and the conversation that Nick and Dame had, I think overall it was a great conversation. I think that they touched on some things, they answered some questions. The dynamic between them was dope because a lot of people don't know that Dame and Nick actually have a real relationship and a lot of history with each other.
Well, let me say, I think Nick Cannon does an amazing job with that Cannon's Class thing. I look forward to it.
That's the first one I saw.
Even if there's not someone there that I necessarily know and am familiar and are familiar with. Mm-hmm. Like, he has people that are giving information that I kind of want to hear. Mm-hmm. So I look forward to it. He just posted a picture with KRS-One. Like, I want to hear from KRS-One. Mm-hmm. I think it's a great series. I really like what he's doing. And contrary to what I'm reading a little bit of on the internet, even from Flex and 50, I don't have a problem with some of those questions that Nick asked. I don't think that was coming from a malicious place with him. Do y'all?
I don't think anything that Nick Cannon does comes from a malicious place. No.
And him sitting in that seat, he's supposed to be asking those questions.
He didn't even reply maliciously.
He's not that type of person, though. You know Nick Cannon. Nick
is great.
He's cool. He's gonna ask some questions. He's smart. He's intelligent. He's well spoken. He's not gonna do anything to create malice. That's just not who he is. He'll laugh. You know what I mean? Like, you can go up there and joke to his face. He'll laugh with you. Like, he ain't. That's just not who he is. But he's in a place now where people are looking at him through a different lens now, and I think it's dope. I think it's dope that what he's doing. I think he's putting himself in a different conversation in hip hop because for years Nick Cannon was the punching bag of jokes. He was the cornball.
And now I'm glad that we're at a time where everyone can see why Nick Cannon got all the vagina that he's gotten throughout the years.
Absolutely.
That part should be evident to people today, is what I'm saying. I don't mean to be offensive.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Nick Cannon's on that list.
He's been popular amongst the girls.
He's on the list.
Absolutely.
He was on the sniper list from 4 years ago.
Whatever list. Young people, y'all might not know, but if you're creating your list, and maybe you're not because that's sexist, maybe. I don't know. I'm afraid.
Times have changed.
Yeah.
He's on the list
but
of
if you're doing
upsetting
that,
gentlemen.
whenever you were doing that, Nick Cannon should have been there.
Nick Cannon has taken a lot of women on nice dinner dates.
Oh man, way before Wild 'N Out. He was Wild 'N Out. Yeah. He was
For sure.
Well, what did you guys think of what 50, outside of the flex shit, what 50 was saying specific to that? There was so much great shit in there. I hate that everyone had to focus just on the Foxy shit afterwards. But what did you think of 50 saying Dame was being a sucker for doing that and trying to get Jay jammed up?
Don't ask me. My take is the normal take. I'm shocked at y'all takes. So y'all tell y'all takes.
Well, my respect and admiration for Dame has been on record on this podcast for quite some time.
Hold up for a minute. Savon, did you bring please in here?
Yeah, no. Can you give me a few? Can you give me a few, please?
You didn't buy. You just bought chips, right?
I need a couple for this.
You didn't buy not one plea. But so Rory bought these pleas with him.
No,
I don't even think the police store is open.
Savon.
Billboard's closed. The police store's closed.
This is my opening. I need the please for my opening statement.
But normally niggas like try to buffer the plea. You started with the plea.
With the pleas.
That's respect. All right, you go ahead.
My admiration for Dame is on record.
Jesus, man.
I think he handled that Foxy thing way out of his character. Him laughing, alluding to things, not really answering it, I thought was distasteful, especially with everything they were talking about before, with the Aaliyah shit, with the Me Too shit. Like, I didn't think alluding to a Foxy thing about her being signed at a young age and not saying what they were really trying to get at and then laughing and looking at people in the room was distasteful. Just my opinion on it.
Wait. No.
What?
Just want to highlight that though we started with a plea, we did end where we needed to end. See, I want to start highlighting when that occurs.
Okay.
The plea was a misleading plea. He's not with you.
So you disagree with the way Dame
Yeah, I thought
responded
that,
to that question?
off the, you should ask that man, that would have been just fine. But the way they dragged it out and was like, yo, what you really trying to say? And the laughing, and I just didn't think that was necessary. That's all.
Okay, I could see that.
And more importantly, if that was from someone else, I would have been like, all right, whatever.
Okay, I
but
could agree with
Dame,
that.
I've always looked at for like the moral police, and that's why he's so great. I just didn't think that. I thought it was out of Dame's character, to be quite honest.
I could agree with that. I think it was, it's just so much shit there between Dame and Jay, and I really just want them to have a conversation, not on camera, and not that type of like a real conversation, because there is a lot of emotion in there. But I think ultimately, the thing about Dame is
You started with a plea too.
No, the Dame is a Dame. Dame
what
is
color is yours?
Huh?
What color is yours?
What?
Please.
I'm not copping no please.
All right, I'm shutting up.
Dame is a
You got a gun on
He's one of those dudes that
Mine are khaki.
is
They're
cut
pleated
from
khakis.
He's cut from an older cloth, and a lot of Dame's, his ideologies and his morals and his ethics are rare these days. Like, a lot of dudes have
For sure.
left those those morals in the early 2000s or the 90s. Like, dudes don't walk around with them. So when Dame is sitting down having conversations now, he's always going to be the outcast in the room, because people have given in to the new era. Like, they don't give a fuck about a lot of the ways that they was brought up anymore. And Dame is still standing firm on a lot of his morals and ethics, which I commend. But in that, there are going to be some times where you look and be like, is he a little emotional? Is he a little upset about certain things? Does he have a bad taste in his mouth, regarding things that happened between him and Jay business-wise? And I think the answer is yes. I mean, clearly, there has to be some emotion there, because it was such a close bond and a close-knit group of men. And for now, things fell apart, and, the shit happens, you know what I'm saying? But I think that ultimately it's just a conversation that needs to happen. And I could agree with what Rory was saying. Some of it was a little extra with the answer to the question. He could have just left it at ask Jay that. I'm not going to answer no questions about Jay. You have to ask him. He could have left it at that, but it was a little play on it, a little banter back and forth. But I think, I don't want that conversation to just get lost in that.
All right,
That whole thing, I hate that we have to highlight.
Yeah,
just
I don't want it to get lost in that,
10
because it
seconds,
was such
because Dame said such amazing shit for a whole 90 minutes.
And Nick Cannon too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a lot of gems in that
Back to the
conversation.
pleas.
You know what I mean? But
I told you, my pleated khakis
Boy,
are on right now.
You niggas got a lot of pleas, big pockets.
I'm gonna start highlighting your pleas.
Oh,
I wish you would.
we wouldn't have enough time.
I don't plea. I don't flee.
That nigga beef with the Migos.
Now you have never seen a trial ever.
That nigga beef with the Migos and started dressing like the Migos. That's a plea. That's a big plea. You want to get to Atlanta so bad. Look, he started dressing like Atlanta. Look at you. That nigga came in. We're going to get it to you in a minute, but go ahead.
You always try to win your arguments by being funnier. I'm not going to involve myself.
Okay.
I don't. That's funny.
You hear this bullshit?
That's
bullshit.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's bullshit.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. But
I'm chilling.
But where you stand on the conversation with
Y'all know Dame shouldn't have did that. Come on. Hey, we don't need to qualify. That's what I mean. I'm joking with y'all when I say
No.
We don't need to qualify. Everybody here love Dame.
Right.
We all have met Dame. We know where Dame stand. Dame is always on the side of integrity.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is wrong.
Yeah.
This is wrong. You are pointing people to the direction of a married man today. I don't care what Nick is doing. Dame is an expert. Dame is normally smarter than whoever's interviewing him. I don't know if that's the case here, but he's normally the smartest nigga in the room. So you know what you're doing. And what you're doing is not new to me because since Dame has been looking like he's stepping out more into press land, this looks like a conversation that Dame wants to have. So that's why I don't ask myself, damn, Dame, like, why you pushing Nick like... I know why Dame is pushing Nick like that. When I listen to the things that Dame says, it says, like, what do you say to niggas? It says, nah, this is who I am. I never sell out my brothers. I never... Like, Dame is not shying away from this. So this really ain't the time for please. My bold prediction is that conversation is coming.
Oh, yeah.
He don't look like he's letting up off of it. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with that. And it appears, I'm not saying it is, but it does appear that this is birthed from a distaste in his mouth from whatever occurred.
Absolutely.
I could love Dame and say all of those things.
I love Dame. Yeah.
That's my plea.
Yeah.
That's my plea. But that is how this aesthetic is.
Yeah. A conversation has to and will happen between him and Jay. No, not on camera, away from camera. It will happen. I know 1,000% it will happen.
You don't think they communicate?
They do.
I know they do, just not. They haven't had that conversation.
Yeah, but they communicate.
But I mean, I see a lot of people always say that Dame is bitter and he's complaining and all that. Well, I don't think that's the case at all. He could have the right to.
Yeah,
like,
he could have the right.
No one ever looks at that part.
Right.
Like
he can.
Yeah, he can have those feelings. That's okay.
Yeah, it's natural.
It's okay if he's upset that broke up.
Yeah.
The problem isn't having bitter feelings. Bitter is a feeling.
Right.
The problem is whatever behavior indicates to the public that is your feeling. It means you're not properly dealing with that feeling.
Right.
There has to be some type of healthy gauge to rid yourself of that because you're carrying it, and the viewing public can sense it. Some of us, and that seems to be the crux of Flex's argument. Even though we all agree that Flex should chill, the crux of it seems to be, Dame, knock it off. Like, you know how you feel. We know how you feel. You feel like this because of shit that occurred, and now you're trying to tear down a successful married man. You had no business pointing anybody to that man. You could have just said, that's not me, ask somebody else. So while we all agree, we agree. Just like most people, Flex is taking the one thing he might have a point about and sticking his argument there and not leaving it.
Yeah, but
now, let me just tell everybody before you go, Maul, real quick, let me just say this. Dame don't give two fucks about Flex.
Right.
Hey, let me tell everybody out there, if you've never met Dame Dash, what he says is serious. It's not like propaganda. He don't care about Flex.
Right.
Flex is like a dot on a city.
Yeah.
To Dame.
Right.
That shit that Dame said on that Breakfast Club interview with Charlamagne and all that is Dame.
Yeah.
And if you not that, nigga, you a peon. So be clear. Dame does look at Flex like a peon, like he's saying. He ain't just saying it for the sake of beef.
No. Yeah.
No, I think Dame just cares so much about the culture and Flex being a part of it that he feels embarrassed when Flex does these things. That's why he's speaking on it out of just care of this thing he helped create.
And let's not
I think if Flex was part of a different culture, you'd never hear a word out of Dame's mouth about that shit. It's just because Flex kind of represents a lot of the culture for the past however many years, and now he's just not aging well, I guess is the best way to put it.
I think he's aging great.
Who?
Flex.
I
think he's aging great. Even in everything that we're saying bad about his behavior here helps his overall bottom line.
Yeah, but let's not forget
What's
Flex is the same dude that said he was going to end Jay's career. Like,
No, these are the Flex games.
Flex has
has been
said a lot of
doing.
shit.
Yeah,
Flex has been doing these
that's
games
why I can't
forever.
say-
I get
wait,
it goes
wait,
over.
and
This is why I don't put a lot of investment in his
And
words.
Joe's point is the same. Every one of those moments that y'all say Flex is a nutcase, I'm going to say helped his bottom line.
Yeah.
Even that Jay incident. Nobody believed it. Great to hear it. And niggas wanted to hear it.
It's entertaining.
So they heard it.
The Flex rant.
When I
has been
say
around for
Flex
God knows
gets
how
into
long.
Flex Hogan, you know, the fans gave him that name. I didn't come up with that. When he get in his shit, it is entertaining to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But now the internet has become this place where certain sacred information is coming to be divulged. So I'll ask you gentlemen this. What did y'all think about Flex saying, hey, you should shut the fuck up because Foxy Brown was a liar. Everybody in the industry knew Foxy was lying about her age. I read that and was like, oh, gasp. Is the internet where this should be said? But let me ask y'all.
How do I feel about what he said about Foxy?
I wasn't aware that she was lying about her age.
I wasn't either.
But I was probably 16 at the time, too.
I also want to
Maybe
note the
younger.
only thing that was ever said was that she was signed at a young age.
Rory, simmer it down. All right, we don't just simmer it down.
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
Rory simmered.
Just happy to be here.
Chilling ain't simmered.
Nah.
Chilling is chilling. Well, there's a lot to unpack with Jeff Bezos. I didn't think there would be a lot to unpack with Jeff Bezos.
Why you say his name like that?
How do you say his name?
No, you're saying it correctly with that tone. Jeff
That's the
Bezos.
tone I got for this nigga.
When you got that type of money, you gotta pronounce his.
He gets that extra
Yeah,
consonant,
like,
vowel
You
type
got to
shit.
put the
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit of
yeah.
nastiness when you say his name. You too rich.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
You losing half of all your worth and you're still the richest.
That's nasty.
You lose half of what you're worth and the person you
That has
lost
to
it to
change.
is instantly the richest
is now
as well.
the second richest
That's-
person.
that has to change. That has to change.
I would be tight if one of my exes came up that way off me.
Yo, 137 billion is what she gets.
Split it up. Did she cook?
No, probably not.
Fam, 137 billion. I'm not
Did
never
she
touching.
say she would cook?
When did she get with him? Do you have that information?
No man.
Do we have a backstory?
If she ordered the General So's that night, then god damn it, guess what?
She gets 137?
I mean, it's probably not the fairest thing here, but
That's insane.
And I don't even think this is gender specific because if that girl invented Amazon, Jeff Bezos shouldn't get half her money.
Yeah, no.
so the background here for the people that are unfamiliar
93 they
is
met?
Jeff Bezos was married and had the richest empire in the universe, which is Amazon, and married rich people. You know, they feel empowered. So he got him a little side chick, got himself something nice to fancy with on the side. Sent her a few sentimental romantic texts.
Is that what you want to call?
Well, that's what they were. When you tell a girl, I want to smell you, which is what he said. He said, I want to
did.
smell you. I assume her to be wearing some fantastic perfume.
Wait, his DMs leaked?
Oh yeah, they.
No, this was a text. This was a text. He texted her. Listen, when you're Jeff Bezos, you're smart enough to not hit the DMs.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos
They
got too
went
much money.
nasty.
Yeah,
man.
he sent it right to the text. And what happened was the young lady
Consensual.
is married. Now, that doesn't shock me. If you're married, if you're rich, you should be trying to probably fornicate with somebody who got somebody already. So that didn't shock me.
Let's
but
make sure we all have something to lose here.
She was, yeah, exactly. That's important.
It's very important.
She was married to a CSI agent or somebody who could dig in people's phones.
From the TV
love
show or
that
real
show.
life?
Yeah. No,
Oh, okay.
real life. So he dug in the phone and saw Jeff Bezos' messages and immediately felt insecure.
As
He
you
saw-
should.
Yo, I was gonna say if I creep in and see Jeff Bezos as
Word.
the number,
I went in Shorty's phone and was mad about fucking Steve one time. So Jeff Bezos. Yeah, Steve, little dope boy Steve. That nigga had it a little bit. Maul trying not to laugh like he wasn't mad at
no.
dope boy one time. Don't do that, Maul.
because Mo knows Steve. That's why I can't say shit.
Maul worked with Steve.
I don't know anything about
Worked-
anything.
worked
Yeah,
with
that's-
Steve.
That's why Maul knew my girl wasn't shit. Like, come on, yo, you don't need her.
Come on, I know Steve.
I
I
don't
know
know
what
anything
Steve
about
doing.
anything, man. I'm chilling, man.
What was he talking about before Steve just now?
Jeff Bezos.
Steve had her on one.
Oh, Jeff Bezos, a homeboy who's a special agent, wakes up in the middle of the night, decides to go through his wife's phone, sees Jeff Bezos' name there.
Full name.
He's instantly, because you know she stored him as Jeff Bezos.
With Amazon in parentheses.
100%, because women never keep it low. They don't
If
say
she-
JB.
If she did the dash Amazon,
Yeah.
the way we do like dash,
He
where you
was
met
supposed
her
to
at,
keep it- he was-
dash melody.
Yeah, we put parentheses, vodka, where we met her at.
Exactly.
He was supposed
Dash
to be more
VA.
player though. Like if you catch your wife cheating on you with Jeff Bezos, you got to
Come
kind of
down.
I'm all the way like, yo, listen,
Pimping is back.
How we playing this? How we playing this?
You talking about Jeff Bezos?
Amazon
shit.
Prime is not cheap.
When Mike Douglas was in Indecent Proposal, I was like, all right, a mill? Shit.
Go have a blast.
Gotta drop you off in Vegas.
Yeah, like for real. Like we got to get to this bag.
Jeff Bezos had a side chick who was married to a special agent who woke up in the middle of the night and went through Shorty's phone and see Jeff Bezos' number. He took that right to the task force.
Yeah.
Took that right to his crew. You know he knew the task force.
You're like, yeah, Amazon, we love
He knew
Amazon.
the niggas from S.H.I.E.L.D. or whatever that show
Side
was.
note,
Vic
Sam got
Mackey.
one of those little sugar baby DMs, and she screenshot it and sent it to me, and I replied back. I don't know if you've noticed, but our frying pans are rusting.
What?
Rock on.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
You
I'm
got-
lost.
you got
A sugar
this.
daddy hit her and said, "Yo,
What you need?
I got you."
Oh, okay. I get it.
Wait, she was
older-
taking pictures with old frying pans?
No, Joe, that's not what happened.
Never mind, Joe.
Forget it. This is just like the curry joke.
Well, why did the
over
sugar
here.
daddy say that he got her? Why did he think that Rory was unable to provide for such a queen? Is what I'm asking.
No, we need new frying pans.
So,
So-
Rory is unable to provide
Nah,
for a queen.
Frying pans are expensive.
Yeah, he could take
good
that.
ones?
Well,
If you got
Sam-
like a whole set, it's like
Well, Sam-
$1,200.
Sam really likes to cook. It's bothering me that you haven't been to William and Sonoma to take care of your queen.
I'll go right to Macy's. Fuck that. Right in the basement of Macy's.
Macy's expensive.
It is. That's why I said go with the sugar daddy.
I go in Macy's, them niggas have the big ass sign there that say it's a sale for whatever you wanted, and then you grab it and they tell you that the sale was only active from the 26th to like the 4th. It's like the 14th.
So 3:30.
Kept the sign on.
Yeah.
45.
Macy's wants you to come back and catch a sale. Hey, guess what, Macy's? Guess who won't be back here for the comforter?
Fuck out of here.
Back to Jeff Bezos. Oh, what a hater, man. I feel the way about hater men. Come on, special agent hater. Why the fuck are you going through your fucking wife's phone snitching on the findings?
Yeah.
Good
Like,
question.
Your
So I
wife
said
should
he-
be able to text Jeff Bezos.
and if you find out it's Jeff Bezos, then it's like, all right, it's a different conversation.
Yeah, that's
happening.
Jeff.
Listen,
That's Jeff.
we want you to come over and do what? What's in the account? Tell him to send it. Tell him to send the wire.
Yeah.
Then go have a blast.
Yeah. Cash at me.
Yeah. That ain't hurting Jeff.
Word. That shit is light.
Right back to my frying pans. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell Jeff to send a 10-pack.
women get mad when you tell them to go have a blast. I'm like, I want to have a blast with you.
No. Since you were already texting Jeff,
I want
you
my
wanna have a
only
blast with
blast.
Jeff.
No, my blast is with you.
No.
So
You were already
think he
texting him.
should have peeped that maybe and then just dropped hints knowing that information. Like, yo, we need this, we need that. Oh, I think that's on Amazon to
Yeah.
get that. Like
Listen,
maybe he could have just
if you
little
want-
little trail
some shit in there, yeah.
If y'all are asking for transparency, then I've been thinking about the guy I saw in the news complaining about how he's not getting a paycheck today way more than I've been thinking about Jeff Bezos. Like, there's a government strike and niggas ain't getting paid.
Yeah.
Word.
I don't get it. Jeff Bezos lost $70 billion.
That shit is fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeff.
Right.
Jeff, you're still the richest man in America, and now your wife or ex-wife is the richest woman in America. I don't care about you. I'm not off of this TSA shit. I hate to jump around like this, but this is craziness.
Nah, that's serious. Even beyond TSA.
This is really serious.
That shit is FDA. Our food, the shit we eat, is inspected by the government.
Yeah.
And I got food poisoning the other day, so.
really.
Well, no, all
Yeah.
of
Shit
us
ain't-
have food poisoning.
Food poisoning sucks, man.
Yeah, they
That's
put-
some regular
Shit
shit.
They're
That's,
putting fucking dead baby fetus in the food.
Dead baby fetus.
Listen, Malaya, Instagram that. I don't believe it.
Okay.
Malaya's been a little weird lately.
Your news source is kind of wild.
Yo, the shit Joe finds and pays attention to is crazy.
Source.
Who you gonna
Malaya's
listen to?
Instagram.
Who you gonna listen to? Fox or Malaya?
Malaya. I'm going Malaya.
They're the same.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all don't care about Jeff Bezos losing all his money. Fuck it.
No.
I was only interested to see what it did to Amazon's stock, but it's not gonna do anything. He has too much money.
Yeah.
That stock is not moving.
You'll bounce right back.
Yeah, 100%.
Just like the 92 bricks.
that mall took
What?
that's how he got that watch.
that he got to show us. He won't never put his shirt over the watch. I think that's real corny, but whatever.
How am I going to put this shirt on?
Don't worry about it.
That's how you
what
wear it.
else?
He shoots his cuffs.
You
and
can
they
pull your
land
shirt
right there.
down, then it won't be over the watch. What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about Dreamville trolling us? I think that's a pretty important topic.
Are we being selfish and thinking that they are trolling us?
Yeah.
It's a coincidence.
All right, you know what? I want
for the sake of content.
Tell me what you think. I may be the only one that thinks that. You tell me.
No, I think this plan was in set already. But for the sake of this conversation, yeah, J. Cole heard our shit and he's trolling us with all these pictures.
He got everybody down there.
All right, Rory and not Rory, Maul and Parks. What do you guys think?
I think this plan was already in motion.
Rory gave us the I'm pussy answer. Let me
I'm
hear
mad
from
none
you
of us
guys.
got an invite. So that tells you
Word,
everything.
I ain't get no yellow
Trev
invite.
Rich got an invite.
He
I
did,
saw him
yeah.
post the flyer. I felt like that was, you know about us. We there.
Close enough.
No, I think Cole pays. He definitely pays attention to the podcast or has been made aware of things that were said on the podcast.
I can confirm that Cole watches everything on the internet that
Yeah.
the rest of the world watches.
Yeah, for sure. So it's
Probably more than the average rapper.
Do you guys have a dangerous take that'll make some of the viewing audience turn on you or not? Like,
I will say,
yo, Cole listens, man. I just give a fuck about what y'all talking about, man.
I'm a
Get
little
to the
worried.
shits.
I'm a little worried that there might be a little too many cooks in the kitchen, too many people in the studio.
Nah.
A lot is happening there.
All right, Rory's fast forwarding. My trolling point here is everything that we suggested J. Cole do on this Dreamville rollout. It appears he's doing it. I'm not that self-centered, but I mean,
I feel like a lot of the names that you mentioned.
and that's what I was
Are
trying
on
to
those
ask Rory
flyers.
about before he started just sucking off Dreamville. So I want to try to
That's what I was-
try to
that's
have this
exactly what I was
conversation
doing, right?
again. Do you guys think it's coincidence at all, or to Rory's point, do you think it's just happenstance that a lot of the things that we said happened 3 days later? In
I think the
Atlanta?
names we mentioned weren't like
Never
some-
seen one
some
picture of J.
insane-
Cole and Rick Ross and Wale. J. Cole's been avoiding Wale for the last 9 years, but
He
now
hasn't, but-
suddenly there's a picture.
They dissed each other and were at the basketball game together. What are you talking about?
And this is why we can't have real conversations here. So you guys protect your relationships, and I'll say what I think.
No,
is
wait,
the
we
truth.
can't have real conversations when I'm giving you
Has
facts.
there
and
been
you're
a
just
while?
giving us
Has
some
there
shit
been a
you're
while?
making up.
Making up.
protect our relationship.
Whoa,
Who have a relationship with
whoa,
over there?
Maul, you relax. Let me get with Rory for a little bit. Making up. So tell me all the Wale J. Cole shit that has manifested over the last 8 years, because I missed it.
When he was that Lucy before the For Your Eyes Only came out, when he was dissing him on the third verse of the shit when they was in Queens.
He dissed Kanye's on
And
the,
then
on the bus.
Groundhog Day, Wale came back and they was together on the basketball court. Like they chilled. They always pop out at each other's shows. Wale and J. Cole had a consistent relationship throughout the last 8 years.
Let's stay here then. So nothing over the last 8 years make you think that any tension or beef has been resolved or existed between Wale and J. Cole?
You're taking my point.
No, I'm not. I'm
Sure.
asking you a direct question. I need you to
Yes,
answer.
and I think that's a real friendship. I think you have beefs. I think you have resolutions. I think you have all these conversations. I think that's a real friendship.
So how come when I say or imply that Wale and J. Cole have had some type of something?
No, you said they was avoiding each other. You're changing your entire argument.
I haven't seen pictures and I haven't heard songs. All I've heard was records dissing one another 3 years ago and 4 years ago in 2015.
They did.
That's-
They just did a record together in 2018. What are you talking about?
I know that don't change.
it's just funny
that
that-
don't change the tension that I'm speaking
It's
toward
funny that
existing
now
between
the
rappers.
gauge of if niggas have a little tension is if they don't take pictures together.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Like that's funny that is a thing though. Like if you don't see them in pictures, it's like oh they don't fuck with each other.
And I mean, this wasn't a conversation because today I don't think that a problem necessarily exists. But if you're telling me that no tension has ever existed between them two, I'm going to call you a liar.
Never said that.
Oh no,
Never said that once.
it was
I think they have a
definitely
real
tension.
friendship where tension happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just not. Then when I make the point of we made a lot of suggestions here, and then miraculously we saw pictures that we never saw before. Why is that so off? Because you're telling me they're friends. I know they're friends. They're together.
Two totally different points. We're talking about Wale, and you're talking about that entire studio. If we're talking about Wale, yes.
Right now,
I'm
I'm
stick with
talking
that.
about
If you want to
Wale.
talk about the whole studio, we can
Right
go
now,
to
I'm
that
talking about Wale.
conversation.
Wale was there. Wale landed in Atlanta. Ross is there. Right now, that is what I'm speaking about. Eventually, we'll get to all the other people that were there too, because there's a lot of people there. But right now, I want to deal with Wale being there because we've heard diss records where they addressed each other. Is what I'm saying. And yes, they're friends, Rory. I mean, you don't have to say that here. They're together. They fucking landed in Atlanta. They've been friends. They've been friends forever. So I mean, you could be friends and have tension. Y'all know that. I don't need to speak about the friend rappers I have that I've had tension with that the public will never know about, right?
Right.
So this does. I'd say that to say this says something. This is symbolic of something that now everything is harmonious. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be used to seeing.
Yeah, I think it definitely has something to do with stuff that we touched on and talked about here. Like Rory said, Cole, he's aware. He listens, and people around him are aware, and they listen. So yeah, that I think it definitely has something to do with it. But I do think that he did have a plan going into 2019 of doing things differently. I think he felt that in 2018 that he had to switch up his program a little bit.
Yeah.
He had to be more accessible. He had to fuck with he had more mixy.
Do the whole feature thing that he did in 2018. Yeah. He addressed it, I think, on the 21 Savage verse. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, all right, I thought I could just do this shit, but I have to be out here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I think it's a mix of both.
All right,
absolutely.
So what scathing hot takes do you guys have from all the pictures we've been getting from the Dreamville Atlanta sessions?
Shit about to be some fire.
I think a lot of other collabs are gonna come out of that. Like, I think it's gonna be a lot of crazy collabs on Ross's project.
I look at this as more of a studio conference than I do the Dreamville album. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of the people that you see in that studio will not be on that Dreamville tape at all. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of shit will come, like you said. I think West Side with Ross in there will be some cool connection. I think a lot of Illmind in there with rappers that he's usually not around will come to fruition. I think it's a conference. I don't take that as this is the Dreamville album that they're putting together. I really don't.
I don't think.
Well, I think it is, but
it is, and I think it'll be more Dreamville dominated as it should be because it's a label album than it is with the 10 million people we've seen going down there.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, and Joe, stop here because I am about to be on Dreamville's dick real quick. Like I've said before,
some more.
2014 Forest Hill Drive I thought was one of the best marketing shit. I think this is up there too. Simple shit. Yeah. That's why I love Dreamville with the simple shit that they do. The invite thing, throw it on your Instagram. Let's build some momentum around this. Was genius. You can't say it's not. You can't call me a dick rider. I don't care. That shit is genius.
Their approach is very college-esque.
Yes, it is.
It's very put the flyers up.
Super easy.
Yeah. Simple. But I think
and now we're talking about it.
Yeah, but I think that is a better, like, we're moving into a space now where that is the new way to market shit.
I think it's cool from an industry perspective too, just because, like you said, the other things that will branch out off of it. Mm-hmm. It's almost like what happened with Slaughterhouse with the album that never came out. Like, everybody became friends and worked on shit independently, even though it didn't end up being for that project.
Yeah,
a lot of friendships and relationships were built. You know what I'm saying? I think this will have a similar effect.
Yeah.
Do any of you have anything bad to say?
Well, no, I said
no. That's for you. You saved that for you.
From Rip, I said it might be too many chefs in the kitchen.
Never seen so many pussy niggas in front of a microphone.
What is there bad to say?
Right. Like, here you go with creating your narratives.
Yeah,
over
like
nothing.
you say what you think is bad.
You always want to find some negative shit that.
Yeah,
anything that's positive, you're like, all right, well, you must be pussy if you don't want to talk shit about
rapping and
Should we lie
together?
and say that we hate it? Oh, it sucks that all these great people are coming together.
Yeah, like, you say something negative. Go ahead.
Back to my only question is, do any of you have anything?
No, you have something negative.
I started with this. I think maybe there's too many chefs in the kitchen. I don't know what's going to happen.
In your
no, you didn't.
Of course you repeated it. Of course you did.
Your buffering soliloquy.
Of course you did.
I missed that.
Of course you did. So now what do you have to say about it?
Is that a concern? Because if it's a concern,
I said it from Rip and you repeated it and then you just moved on.
Let's not step on it with compliments. If that's
why can't I compliment someone doing some dope shit? That's what I don't get about you sometimes. Why can't you just say that? Like, why can't I compliment some dope shit? Why does it have to be negative?
I'm trying to get us out of this passive-aggressive era.
It's not. This is different.
I'm just trying to answer your question.
With this subject,
you asked me why. We have a million great things to say about J. Cole. All of us. And the rollout of this project and how they're doing. We have a million great things to say. As does the majority of the people that's watching and listening to this shit. I only ask you guys because y'all are probably savvier than a lot of listeners, one. And two, before this comes out, let's speculate on what there could possibly be. Rory, before we started, said, I'm concerned that there may be too many chefs in the kitchen. If you focus on that concern, some conversations can arise. We all know they're great. It's nothing but
how does that turn
nothing but great people in there.
But how does that turn into us being pussy on the mic?
That's what I'm getting at.
Oh, when I say that, I mean, let's address our concerns without applauding. We all applaud.
No,
we can applaud them.
Okay, well, we have a huge network of people that listen to us, and I think we should big up the great things that are happening. We could talk about the other shit afterwards, but even though you think it's just without saying how dope it is, we should still say it.
Great.
The same way you say we have a responsibility, I think we have a responsibility to up the dope shit that's happening right now.
Tell me about your concerns.
I think
you can't tell me about what's dope with a bunch of niggas just taking pictures in the studio outside from the rollout because our ears can't hear that. We're just looking at what we're seeing.
Rollout, I think, of having the artists with the flyer and their videos. Dreamville doesn't do shit. But I think too many people in the studio is always the worst case ever, whether it be a bunch of homeboys, a bunch of artists, a bunch of producers, period. It's just a weird way, from what I've seen, a weird way to try to make music. Too many egos, too many opinions. And I think if these collabs that don't happen that we're talking about, like if, for Ross's project, etc., someone might feel a way. All right, I laid a verse on that record.
Yeah.
I just heard the final. Why am I not on that?
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. You come to my Dreamville special recording session and tell me why you're not on the verse. Guess who you'll
Well, no, the session would be over. I'm talking about when they hear the final.
I'm not speaking to you ever again. Take that. All right, you're not on the song.
I mean, I was just more so speaking to the
J.
fact
Cole.
that I just like to see when a bunch of rappers just are cordial with each other.
How do y'all think the music is going to sound?
The only concern I could possibly see having is, are the Dreamville artists going to get enough shine? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, is there going to be enough space to go around having all these rappers in there
Yeah.
for the people on the label itself to shine?
Well, that's why I think a lot of what Maul said with all the, I hate the word networking, but all the things that were
That's your
happening in that
favorite
studio, that I still think it's going to be a Dreamville album.
I hope so.
And I think, me and Joe were talking earlier, I think this is the best roster Dreamville. I think they're actually a label now as far as artists go. And I think they do compete, or starting to compete with the OVOs and the TDEs with the roster they have now. I think with the REs, with the JIDs, the Bosses, the Earth Gang, like I think they're starting to find that sound that they have. So it would be a disservice to Dreamville if they didn't highlight their artists on this and just made it some wild compilation
But I'll
project.
say, as a casual Dreamville fan, hearing them with the West Side Guns and shit will probably make me more interested in listening to the project. And
Of course,
replay value.
of course.
But that's what collabs
think
are
it's
about.
Yeah.
A little disservice to, back to your point, to that label if you don't highlight your artists on it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they let their artists shine. I'm sure they will.
Dreamville, we speak about Dreamville the same way we speak about TDE.
I personally don't.
No,
No. He's
no.
saying that they
I think they're
now
starting
have
to compete.
They're
like,
building their roster.
They're building their roster
of
now.
artists that this year will start to get more acclaim. And more
Dreamville
people
certainly
know about.
focused
Dreamville
on
is
Cole.
on the rise.
Yes.
Yes.
They are not in the TDE conversation
No.
or the OVO conversation
Yeah, no.
yet, but they are definitely building
Who
a
else is
roster
in the OVO conversation?
of new labels.
And it's funny y'all said that. Where's the little thingamajig? Let me borrow this. Rory.
And we're obviously saying TDE is there, if not above, right?
Oh no, yeah, TD is definitely
is-
above.
Okay, just making sure.
Top of the level right now.
No, I don't think there's any other collective.
I think Joe was wondering who else is on OVO. Was
As
that
far as
your question?
artists?
Yeah.
Majid.
Well, currently
Artie?
it has been a little bit quiet for OVO,
Right.
and I think that's not like a hot take.
Yeah.
I think it's been relatively quiet for OVO over the past few years from what they were doing between Majid,
And we
Party,
still don't know what
Weekend.
Party's situation is. Like I still don't know what's going on with Party.
Right.
Yeah, I think Baca is really the only thing they put out in the past.
No, I think
3 years.
Preem put out.
Well, that's why I'm asking why y'all are saying what y'all are saying about
I think
OVO. I'm
just
confused.
OVO
OVO is
is-
not in that. It was not in that title.
Well, let
TDE
me
conversation.
pause you guys for a little bit so we can let everyone know that former OVO representative McConan has. You okay?
I'm fine, bro.
I said McConan. You just start laughing.
That's your man. My bad.
It's not my man.
That's
I'm
cool.
just delivering the news.
You was at SOE?
McConan has dropped some new fire.
Okay.
If you guys wanted to hear it, no.
No, we didn't
I mean,
want
I
to,
don't
but I
particularly
kinda
need to.
feel
I
we
am
have a
going
choice.
to play it for you guys. Nigga said we don't have a choice.
Yeah, I don't think we have a choice.
Where's this new McConan?
You're already plugged up.
I'm mad it's taking a while for you to find the
I
new-
lost it.
New McConan.
It's at the bottom of the best of the week.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You would look at the best of
Here
the
we go, a
week.
little snippet. All right, let me hit the air horn just so people know that some dial-on is coming right now. This one is called Spendin'.
I couldn't have guessed. I like it though. It's not bad.
He got you.
He's spending.
Not mad at it.
Hey.
I like that note.
Hey,
Hopscotch is on the block.
hey, hey. I was trying to figure out like
That's not a bad record.
It's a bad record.
That's not a
McConan,
bad record.
you should stop. I don't want to hear from McConan anymore.
I liked it.
Exactly. Play the Deuce.
I go up.
So who we spoke about OVO and then Rory brought up Baca.
He's on the route.
I was saying that was the last act that they've put out in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
If I can remember correctly, outside of Majid.
So we should stop talking about OVO as a label. They're not really functioning that way. If there's just Baca,
I think that's a fair point.
If there's just Baca and nobody else that we're producing, we should stop talking about them that way. Dreamville seems to have made more of a concerted effort to not only sign more artists but produce more music and content. So we can look at them that way now and say they're aspiring and coming up to do what they got to do. TDE is different.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope I'm not biased, but
No.
TDE is.
Well, of course.
Let's not be disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm not being disrespectful by saying that.
I don't think so.
I saw JID say that in a fucking interview. So I mean,
Right.
No, he said,
he said TDs.
yeah, he said we're
Yeah.
striving to be them.
Yeah.
Like, they
How
would-
could you not be?
Yeah.
All of this Dreamville shit that they doing is awesome, but I mean, and maybe they heard the podcast, maybe they did not. But I mean, my beef with them, with Cole, not beef, but my suggestion is all this shit that we so excited over. This is not your project. This is a Dreamville project. Everything that we said here was pertaining to Cole as a solo act. I'm great that you got Bink and Justice League and all of these people and JID and Ross and Wale and just whoever you. All of that is great.
But this is
Just
why.
not what I was.
But no. But this is why I said it's not. I don't think it's just for this project.
Oh well, then that would change everything. I'm saying.
I think a lot of records are
Yeah.
going to happen and land on other projects out of this situation.
Cole's last album came out what year?
Last couple months
2018.
ago.
2018.
Yeah. A few months ago.
So I wouldn't think that he's trying to come right back in 2019. So that's why it's hard for me to subscribe to what you're saying.
And also how he was.
Y'all
moving.
love telling me what people say on this podcast, and I never listen to what people say.
No, Cole is definitely.
You always
a
listen to what
patient
people say. I
I
Person.
never listen to what people say.
What are you talking about?
I never conclude just from a human's word. That's not true. I conclude from
talk-
a
You
whole
always say
lot
that.
of
We
other-
talk
Yo, you should
about
pay
what people
attention
say.
to what people say.
That's what
Oh, we
do.
talk shit about what people say. I'm talking about concluding something and taking
I mean,
it as
I can
actual
only-
factual shit.
I
No.
can only take that as facts from J.
Not-
Cole. If
you-
he says he's coming in 2019,
That's-
because he can drop whenever he wants.
Okay, that's true when it comes to J. Cole, but you're not taking everybody out there that you meet
no,
at face value,
J.
right?
Cole, I'm talking about.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
All right, so you guys think it's going to be great because J. Cole is great and you can't say anything negative about J. Cole, right?
You come up with the weirdest conclusions to everything that we say.
That's not what we said, but
It's my job here to just try to start
come up
shit.
with negative shit. I get it. I
That,
get
that
it.
is my job.
Yeah.
Every week, y'all act surprised.
Stir negative shit. I get it. But no, that's not what we're saying. I'm saying that I do want to see what comes out of all of these records and where these records land on other projects, and that's all I want to see out of it. Hopefully,
When is
it's
this
great
shit
music.
supposed to come
I
out?
want to know if Cole
Soon.
is featured out.
I think it's supposed to come out like this month.
How many people you think ask Cole for a feature and that's like pull him to the side real quick?
Everybody.
Like, yo,
Everyone.
Yo, I'm
While you
working on
have them
this.
there, you have to kind of ask for a record.
I was thinking half the people I saw Cole in a picture with, if I was Cole, I wouldn't rap with.
If you were Cole,
I wouldn't rap
Yeah.
with. I wouldn't rap with at all. But
Say
that's,
some names.
that's why
No,
I'm not Cole.
This is why you pussy on the mic. Say
I
some
don't-
names. Say some
Rory,
names.
Rory,
Say
my
some
nigga,
names.
my whole
Say
career,
some
I've
names.
never been you. I don't say names because I don't know their names.
So how would you know?
I'm not
They might be alright.
I'm not
I
saying
don't
names
say
because I'm
names 'cause I
fucking
don't
worried
know
about
those
some
names.
shit over there.
Big Crit was next to him. Big Crit
Huh?
was next to him.
You put out a project today.
I'm
too.
listening.
EP.
I'm just talking about the
Yeah.
people that was next to him. Big Crit was next to him.
Got it. Crit should be there. Great
So
MC.
he should rap with him.
100%.
oh yeah,
100%.
I'm for that.
100%.
double check.
Always want to hear that.
Yeah, I'm for that.
What else we got? What else we got? Crit was there. What else we got?
No, I'm gonna leave it at Crit.
Yeah, I bet you would. Just know Joe took a list of who was there too, my nigga. So yeah, back up off it.
I just want to make sure you ain't think Crit because Crit is of that cloth.
Crit get his ass killed.
I'm not talking about with you. I'm
That's
talking
what
about with Cole.
I'm talking about with me, nigga. Stop telling me about who was in the picture with
You
him.
don't rap no more.
Don't
See,
get
now
me
you
mad.
just talking.
Don't get me
Now
mad.
you just talking. Go rap.
You get me mad.
There's a booth right there.
Yeah, you can't say that no more.
There's a booth
Actually,
right there.
you can't say that no more.
Yeah, you can't.
Because you said that about another rapper. He called you out, wanted to rap, and you didn't want to rap.
It's a fact.
You know who. Don't who me, nigga.
Hove?
No, not Hove.
Hove, where'd you get that from?
See, I don't know.
You jump straight to Hove.
See, I don't know
No,
who.
nigga.
You
You know
know
who, nigga.
No, I don't.
Saha called you out after
did.
you called him out.
And Eminem said
After
your
you
name
said what
6
you said
times.
about him, after you said what you said about Saha, he responded and said, "Let's rap."
Shut up.
Now it's shut up. Then your response was, I don't rap no more. You can't call me out when I... Then stop talking about the rappers.
I don't think
saying.
Sai is nowhere near the MC I am. It's a time thing. All right, so let's do that.
And I think Joe's exact quote, my ears don't hear sales or money.
That's true. But I replied that
so
way.
what is
I said
I don't think Sai.
my ears don't
what
hear
does
that.
mean?
I don't think Sai want any type of smoke with me.
He said he does.
I know. Wait, time out. I think he thinks that. I think he thinks that.
No, he wants that.
No, he don't.
He does.
No, he don't.
He does.
No, he don't.
Okay,
no,
Saha,
he don't.
Saha, put the record out.
Say something. Hey,
Saha,
hey, wait,
hey,
more,
Saha,
hey,
put
more.
the record
Check this out. More Rory Parks. Hey, all you. I never need y'all to speak for me. Hey, any of you rappers, it's still Joe. Put the fucking record out and say what you guys say. Don't talk about it, my nigga. I'm here.
But you're not gonna
I'm
rap.
not scared of none of these rappers.
But you're not gonna rap.
But are you gonna say I'm retired?
More no in his goddamn head. Sai don't want no fucking Joe
I don't
Budden
know
smoke.
that right now.
I'm finished with you.
I don't
man.
know that.
What are we talking about?
Saha's he can
What
rap.
are we, well, when Joe gets some time, and if he put a record out, that'll be the end of him. The only nigga want to smoke with Joe is Lil B. That's it. Anybody, all these other niggas, y'all, I don't give a fuck what you talking about, nigga.
All right. Okay.
I hate when Maul act like he don't know my pen. And I hate when I gotta get on this podcast and act like my pen is so great in front of a bunch of people that ain't even really here for my pen.
That's not what I said.
They're here for a podcast.
That's not what I said.
Don't get Sai ass tore
That's
up.
not what I said. I said directly.
Sai don't want zero to do with Joe Budden. This is me telling you
I know that, but
when
you
he
can't-
get his own
but you can't do
fucking
that.
money
But
to
you can't
put
do
up,
that.
don't bet me with Kanye money, nigga.
It don't matter what money you
Yes,
bet
the
you
fuck
with. It's
it do.
green money.
No, get your pen and your money. Get your pen and your money.
He
Get
got money.
your pen and
Nah,
your
that don't matter. That don't
money.
matter. That
That
don't
sound
matter.
like Cassidy. In 2003, when I say Cassidy, you don't want no fucking smoke. Know what Cassidy had? His pen and Swiss money. No.
Why?
No.
It don't matter.
No.
As long as the
Get
money's
your
green.
money and get your pen and come
Nah,
fuck with me.
I don't agree with
Hey,
that.
and this podcast will take a 2-month break. A
don't-
2-month
I don't
break,
agree with
and
that.
I will put Sai ass in the ground off of retirement. Yo, stop playing with me,
I
boy.
don't-
'Cause
I don't know.
You like pushing
I
narratives
don't
too.
know.
So let me address the
I
narrative.
don't
No, you do
know.
know.
I don't know.
No, you know.
Sai called
no,
you to the
no,
ring.
you know. I was there.
Okay, so
I ain't
that's
here.
what I'm
I ain't here
saying.
ball.
Why
I
does
ain't
the
here.
podcast
Hey,
have to
Rory,
take
you
a
slow
break?
down. Rory, you slow
Why does
down.
the podcast
Hey,
have to
check
take
this
a
out.
break?
I ain't heard
You're
of
an MC. You could do it with the
Exactly. Y'all heard what the
podcast.
fuck
You
I
could do
said.
it with the podcast.
Y'all heard
no?
what I said.
Why the podcast
Joe
got to take a break?
That man
Why
called
the
you to the
podcast got to
ring.
take a break?
That man called you to the ring. That man called you to the ring, B. He called you to the ring.
With his gloves
bar,
on.
nigga.
Okay.
Let me hear a bar.
He's
Sign
hit a
them
bar.
all.
Hey,
What was
Saha.
the freestyle shit?
What was the bar?
Hey, Saha,
What
drop.
was the bar?
Hey, Saha.
He baited you
Drop
on
the
that
record,
freestyle
man.
shit
Drop
with his
the record.
mans in them.
Drop the record.
The one on the
man.
rooftop?
Yes, he baited Joe.
He did.
Saha,
There was a couple
drop the
bars
record.
in there.
Just drop the record, Saha. For me, please. Drop the record, bro. Yeah.
Hey, Si. Si, you got more stamp.
Yeah.
Hey,
He definitely
Si,
got more stamp.
step your ass out in the ring with more
that
stamp.
nigga can rap.
So I
He
put
can
my
rap. He
fucking
can rap.
foot in your
Saha
ass,
can
nigga.
rap,
Of course
B.
he can
He
rap.
got
He
my
can't
stamp.
rap with me.
Okay. All right.
Fuck is you talking?
We can
Y'all
find
getting
out.
me mad.
We can find
We
out.
here for a podcast. Stop getting me
This
a
is
music
part of
shit.
it. This is part
Stop
of a
getting me a music
podcast.
shit. He don't want
This
smoke.
is part of
Until
it.
he proves different, I'm retired. Don't call me pussy. I don't think none of these niggas want smoke.
Oh, okay.
Fuck is you. Don't let that whole so what get you fucked up.
You ain't gonna get me
Hey,
fucked
Hov
up.
can say
I
so
don't
what.
rap.
Tell Saha say so what, nigga. The fuck is you
He
talking about?
did.
He did say it.
I know, and they spit a bar.
Oh.
Hov said it,
He
they
did.
call me Sean Bradley. I don't want to talk about Saha no more. I never want to talk no fucking Saha. God damn.
These Friday podcasts.
Let me clarify my point for the listening and viewing audience.
Calm Joe is back.
We've had some time to assess.
Maul making me
Some
mad.
some time to breathe.
Maul making me mad.
I'm just
This is
listen.
why I get mad, and I'm sorry, Joe fan podcast listeners. We got to get on some Joe rap shit for 2 seconds. This is why I get mad. My entire career, top-notch lyricism. Man, the hours spent into rhyming 2 words for your friends to just totally not even acknowledge your greatness.
No,
Right?
We
no,
always
no.
have.
I'm
That's
just
not
trying to talk. Y'all can talk when
That's
I'm
not
finished.
true.
For your friends to just not even acknowledge your greatness. Then for you to retire and then bring up all of these humans with one body of work. These mere mortals. I love Saha. Probably not too many people love his first album more than me. What an album. Fam. Let's stop it there. That's my only point. See, y'all are too savvy to fucking talk like these novice novice listeners.
Fam, I was
Don't never talk to me about somebody with one album proclaiming that they want smoke. That nigga got mad fire extinguishers in his crib.
Yeah, but
He don't. No, he don't. No, he does not want smoke.
Okay.
No, he don't. No, he don't. And he said that shit and never spit a bar. That was last year.
Because you told him he wasn't gonna rap.
Sahai.
I wouldn't either.
Sai, you spit
the
a
song
fucking
out.
bar, nigga, and guess what's coming your way?
Put the song
You
out,
guessed
Sai.
it. Newports.
Put the song out.
Newport to the face. 100. No short. All to the face. Fuck is he talking about?
Newport 100.
I don't like when Maul talks to me like that. I'm retired and I have no plans to rap. But when you talk to me like this, I get angry and I want to not do a podcast for the next month and go in a room and lock in somewhere. And if Joe does that, ain't too many MCs that's coming out formidable in that. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Only Lil B. Only Lil B.
You need a month?
Lil B and Hove. So what? That's it. Black Thought. Throw him in there. Let me think some more. We ain't going from that to Sahai.
Okay.
Munch. Salute.
I'm just telling
you. Want
you-
me to tell you the nigga outside what's really? You want me to show you the niggas that I'm a little hesitant with?
I'm just pointing out the fact
it's
that
not him.
You said that
It's
rappers
not
don't want no
him.
smoke. He wanted to smoke.
Yo, do y'all hear me? I'm
He
saying 3
wanted to
words.
smoke.
Do y'all hear the? All right, y'all talk.
He wanted to smoke. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you
That's
naming
all
a
I'm
bunch
saying.
of people that you have no issue with. This person came out, threw a couple bars your way,
And said he wanted the
hey,
issue. That's
let's
what I'm
get
saying.
in the ring. You said, well, I don't box anymore.
Yeah.
And that's where it was. Mm-hmm. We're not disrespecting your pen. We know what your pen does. We're just saying what happened. He said, hey, let's get in the ring. I have my gloves on. You said, I don't do that anymore. I'm going to go fight the little 14-year-old Japanese kid on my podcast instead. I'm not getting in the ring no more.
You about to drop something, Joe?
It sounds like Joe Swag, too.
Joe would come into a rap battle with this for sure of a record and get his ass smoked.
Sahai the Prince.
Hi, the
I don't know where
Prince.
you are. Big fan of your work. I need you to hear me very clearly. I understand your good music affiliations. I've even heard that little fake smoke screen you sent where you pretended to want some smoke with a high caliber MC such as myself. Talk to him, Stevie. Sigh. You want me to know you mean any MC out there? You want me to know you mean it? These 3 words. I want smoke. I'm not dodging the smoke. Some of my friends may have some contrarian beliefs. Parks has engineered some of the greatest MCs in the world, yet he sit here silenced when Maul and Rory speak to me.
It was all truth.
Maul,
It was all true.
talk to him, Stevie.
It was all true.
Can Stevie talk to him?
Where's the
can
A-Rap
still- yeah.
drums? Where they coming in?
Damn, why Stevie ain't give us the hook yet? God damn.
Nah,
It's a long
I'm
verse.
just trying to get to these 3 words,
That was
bro.
Joe shit.
for sure.
Oh,
Get
man.
the
That
71.
nigga inside, man. Oh, man.
Just drop the record, Sahai, please. I
Word.
just want to hear it as a fan of rap.
Can I ask you a question? Who raps better, Sahai or Benny?
That's Sahai.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Sahai, too. And that's no discredit to
Benny, y'all know how I
because
feel
we
about
have to
Benny,
say
but Sahai's probably a better rapper, yeah.
that. Benny painted a better picture. But Sahai, if you want to talk about rapping words.
All right, since y'all put it there, that was my little cheat question, but it didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Benny, if you want someone to rap
All
about
right,
something.
Sahai or Royce?
Royce. What?
Yeah.
Shut
That's
up.
not even. Come on, man. Stop.
Shut up.
Stop.
Finally the hook. That was a Joe song.
That's definitely a Joe record.
Hey, these 3 words. Come on, stop. And that is my issue with you, gentlemen.
What?
What's your,
That
what's your
same,
issue,
that
bro?
same reaction y'all just had when I said, hey, what y'all think about Sahai and Royce?
But I never said I think Sahai can rap better than
Oh,
you.
what's your last
Word.
name again?
I never.
What's your
Don't
last
worry
name?
about that. I never said. I never.
Oh, Clay. Yo, don't do that, Maul.
I never said
Jamil.
Sahai could rap better than you.
Your
I said that he wanted
tone.
the smoke.
But your tone, when I just said Royce, all y'all's tone got alto, huh? Like, huh?
No, but you
I
never-
want that same respect.
No,
God
but
damn it.
No, you get that same respect. I'm just speaking to the point of you saying none of these rappers want smoke. And I'm pointing to a rapper that clearly came out and said, let's do it.
No, you pointed at a rapper that said he wants some smoke.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all.
I got you.
Sahai just
And
dropped
here
the
we
record.
You think Sire raps better than everybody in Griselda? Currently?
I like
I just don't
Conway,
think there's as much disparity as you think, but I'm
Benny is
not mad. I'm not mad you thinking that.
No,
but
Benny is my nigga, but I still think that Conway might be the better rapper.
I agree there
on
too.
Griselda. Benny had the best project so far.
Yeah.
Off of Griselda, and I love all them niggas. But
If you want to talk just the verse,
rapping,
Conway's
Conway that's the machine. Like I got it. Conway is
y'all want to attempt to tackle this Michael Jackson doc that's coming out?
Sure.
Is that real?
Yes,
Seems to
Parks.
be. Yeah.
Okay.
It's real.
Okay. Who's doing it?
Them.
Those
They.
people.
Khaled.
The government.
You said Khaled.
Nick Cannon.
All right, man. We've been here way too long.
We have. I'm sorry.
Way longer than
sorry,
what
guys.
that time says.
HBO.
All right, Savon.
What's Savon saying? All right, how do y'all feel about that? Anything?
I'm curious to see the angle they take with it, because from my understanding, all the kids that accused him have then came out and said their parents pressured them into it and it wasn't true. So I'd like to see the angle they take with this.
And all of those kids are older now, so it would be interesting.
Yeah.
It would be interesting. But the more interesting is because you said something before, Joe, about respect for the dead, for the ones that are no longer here. So that's why I'm just kind of confused. Like, why the timing? Why would they decide to do this now? Like, I don't.
Because it's popular and people profit off pain.
Yeah, but that's
Pain is trendy.
Yeah, but you can't do.
No, I don't say you could.
I
I'm
can't
just telling you
support that.
how they move with networks.
I can't support that. You don't do that to people. I'm agreeing that you can't put something out just because it's popular to do it now, especially when somebody is no longer here. That's not a good reason to put out a docuseries or documentary on somebody. Like, to me, it's just the timing is bad. It's like I believe Mike went to he stood trial, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He was found innocent,
Yeah, but
right?
so did
Not
R. Kelly.
guilty.
So did R. Kelly.
They made a song about it. Chicka Kelly not guilty.
Yeah, but
That nigga's nasty.
But the thing is, Kelly,
How you gonna-
Kelly
That's
is
a
still
gross
here.
record.
How you gonna hum that Jigga and Kelly not guilty?
Yeah, no, it's gross.
You were guilty.
This nigga's stupid, man.
He was guilty. He was a nasty man.
100% guilty.
What the fuck is wrong with the Kells?
Don't try to harmonize your fake innocence.
And bring Hove into it.
What do y'all think about these reports going around that R. Kelly had a birthday party in Chicago and all the chicks were screaming, "Take me hostage"?
I don't believe that.
I didn't
need to
hear
see
that. And I'm
I need
glad
to
I
see
didn't
that.
hear
I need
that.
to see video of that. I need to see that. I'm not just reading a headline and just like, no, show me that, because now you can show us anything.
That's
now.
what I should have asked Ash, being a young black woman from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I should have asked her about that R shit.
I think it's pretty safe. We know where she would have stood on that. Clearly, we was looking up the records, and she had an issue with that. She doesn't.
Parks and Rory, tell me where white people stand on Michael Jackson allegations. We love
as
him.
a general,
me and Maul will not out
consensus,
him.
I would say the majority of white middle America ran and said, yeah.
Yeah, but come on,
he's
why are you
guilty.
talking about this, man? White people got to
guilty.
mind their business.
I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think white people are in, and white people love to see what that headline says and what the news says, and yeah, we're gonna roll with that. From sports to anything in the world,
So we're gonna watch this.
of course.
Yeah.
White people too.
Yeah, probably.
And don't
Yeah,
get it
white people
twisted.
watch
If
it.
Michael Jackson was found guilty of being a pedophile, I would cancel Michael Jackson too.
Absolutely.
Me too.
Like, let's not get it twisted.
Me too.
But
Hell yeah.
Mike stood trial.
I don't need to rock with you that bad.
Yeah, no, yeah, Mike, yeah.
heard
But he
those
stood
records
trial,
enough.
and he wasn't no evidence of him being a predator. So
That's why I'm just shocked that so many people still supporting R. Kelly when we have video evidence. R. Kelly said it. Fucking the doc said it. The girls came forward.
Yeah,
Yo, he
but-
did that shit. It's like the Dave Chappelle skit coming to life. Like you did that shit.
Well, the funny thing is, I was just about to say about Prince, and I'm not saying Michael is guilty, but it is great that all the secrets that come out about Prince are just like doper. It just makes Prince doper, everything you hear. Like that Carlos Boozer story that came out when Prince rented his mansion and changed everything, and made purple carpeting, put pictures everywhere, and then he was like, "Don't worry, Carlos. When you come back, nothing will be different." And Carlos came back, and everything was the same as he left it. Like everything
First
you hear
of
about
all,
Prince is fire.
Prince knew that Carlos wasn't ready for the purple carpet swag.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't know what to do
That's
with that.
reserved, my nigga. You
Yeah.
just came off the Lakers.
Yeah,
You good.
Well, no, the Jazz had some purple.
That's true.
I'm going to show you what purple really means.
yeah.
That's what I'm going to do as Prince. What else happened that's really important or not so important throughout the week? Something?
Soldier Man.
Y'all want to go there? I was gonna go to Cardi, but okay.
No, let's go. What Cardi did?
Well, she was
I had the biggest comeback of 2018.
okay. We can go there.
Cardi did.
I didn't know if it was working.
She did. Cardi B was just served with lawsuit papers while walking onto the Netflix series set.
Oh, so they did start production on the show that
Rhythm
her
and-
and
Rhythm and
Chance
Flow.
and T.I.
Yes,
are
they're
the
filming right
panel
now.
on, and they're shooting at SOBs. She was served with papers for.
Served with papers. Cardi B's 2018 was filled with highs and lows. The birth of her daughter and the success of her debut album were nothing but blessings, but a fan beatdown during the 2018 Met Gala found her drawn into more legal troubles. Earlier today, she was handed lawsuit papers over the incident while making her way onto the set of her upcoming Netflix
So
show.
who is suing? Is it Nicki? Because that's who that case involved, that Met Gala brawl.
Well, no, if this is criminal, that doesn't necessarily mean Nicki's suing. That could just mean that the cops looked over the tapes from the gala and saw an assault happen.
The cops wouldn't do that.
Yes, the fuck they would.
I don't know them to do that, is what I'm saying. I could be wrong. I don't know. I've never been a cop.
Okay. Well, I can see the
cops-
police looking over that security tape and then seeing an assault happen of someone that was in her entourage and blaming it on Cardi B.
Oh, here it is. So Cardi B and Offset are both involved in the lawsuit. The two were accused by the alleged victim, Giovanni Arnold, of trying to dodge the lawsuit. At the time, he said he didn't serve Cardi the lawsuit after filing it out of respect to her 7 months pregnant at the time of the assault and out of
Giovanni
respect.
Arnold is who? A designer? Who is this person?
I have no idea who Giovanni
Javon.
Arnold is.
He sounds like a designer. Anyone with Giovanni should be making clothes.
Well, this would have to be something from the gala. This would have to be stemming from
Giovanni sounds like a name that attended the gala.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said he's out of respect and consideration for her and her baby's well-being, as well as that of her fiance Offset. They spelled it finance. Her fiance Offset. I chose not to immediately serve the couple.
I don't want to hear from anybody who spells fiance as finance.
Well, this isn't Giovanni that spelled this, but
I don't want to hear from them.
No, it looks like Giovanni Arnold was actually just a fan that was trying to approach Cardi, and her security took that into their own hands and got that gentleman away from Cardi B.
Giovanni, you're going to lose that case if security beats you up when you asked for a picture. We don't want to take the picture, and if you persist, we're going to have our security beat you up.
Yeah.
Glad we were able to help there and solve that one. Sorry, Giovanni.
Police initially said members of Cardi B's entourage thought Arnold was getting too close and gave him, quote, a thumping. Yeah, he was getting too close to Offset and Cardi.
Why were you that close to the queen? Nah, he deserved a thumping.
And she was pregnant?
Sorry, Giovanni Arnold.
Yeah, don't try to disguise that you're this nice guy because you didn't serve her papers when she was pregnant.
I don't even really like that combination of names, man.
Giovanni and Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold should be first.
Arnold Giovanni does change everything.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'm rolling with Cardi on this one. And I'm rolling with Big Soldier.
You're rolling
He
with
had
Big
the biggest
Soldier.
comeback last year?
I don't know. But if he said that, then yes.
If he said it, then yes.
I am rolling with Big Soldier. Well, he brought up Tiger.
That was his.
Give me the audio, Rory.
I got you.
He brought up Tiger.
I'm on fire.
Oh shit! Well, he's right.
I had the biggest comeback of 2018.
That's true.
Niggas up here talking about Tiger. Tiger! Tiger!
Practice?
Huh?
We talking about practice?
Tiger had the biggest. Man, get the f out of here. I had the biggest comeback. Thought it was over with for me.
I did.
After that Chris Brown shit, after that Migos,
Yeah, you played yourself.
y'all tried to count me out, nigga.
I counted you out.
I ain't forgot about that.
He didn't forget about it.
Soldier didn't forget.
I forgot.
Y'all
Forgot about none of that shit.
Roy Jones didn't
So I'm
forget.
back with a chip on my shoulder.
He has a chip on his
I'm
shoulder.
back.
Has
My
a-
mama.
Might be a tiny chip. His shoulder's
Fucking
small.
up. I'm tired of you little.
All right, Rory. We got it, bro.
Okay, just want to make sure you guys got it.
Do you guys think that Big Soulja had the comeback of the year in 2018, even ahead of such amazing talents as Tiger?
I don't think I heard a record from him last year.
I don't think he was talking about records. I think he was just talking about in life.
Just existing.
Well, he said he closed a few video game deals. Whatever deals he closed, he says garnered him over 7 figures.
I don't doubt
Good for
that.
him.
Maybe he
Soulja
feels-
Boy has always been a good businessman.
Yeah, good for him.
So no, you don't think he had the biggest comeback?
Well, if you're referring to Tiger, because Tiger had 2 hit records, I'm gonna assume you're talking about music.
Wow.
So no, Big Soulja. Can't say you had the biggest
Wow.
comeback of 2018.
I can't believe that you just did that to Big Soulja.
I fuck with Big Soulja, man.
He closed video game deals.
Listen, man. He went
Soulja
toe to toe with Chris Brown in the Fruit Tops. Then he had a AK-47 shooting people in his house with Vlad.
That's true.
Like, I don't want smoke with Big Soulja. I want to make that clear.
Do y'all see what's going on with Vlad and Eazy-E's daughter?
I did see that.
No. I'm scared to ask.
Well,
I
Vlad
don't
put
think I've ever seen a bigger loser than Vlad, honestly.
for backstory for the
let's
people that
take
don't
5.
know.
Well, before you get to the backstory, let's take 5 minutes to acknowledge what a fucking loser Vlad is.
That's fine. I'm always here for that.
What a fuck! Just when you think he can't lose anymore, he loses more things. What a fucking loser!
Okay, so Vlad
No,
posted.
he is a fucking loser. Rory.
Vlad posted. No, I'm agreeing
Don't
with you.
defend it.
Well, I have never defended.
Look at that
Vlad,
nasty
ever.
narrative. You didn't do that at all, but just me saying don't defend it is damn. Now you look a little nasty.
That's what I'm saying. You know how I
I'm
feel
sorry.
about Vlad.
I'm sorry. I take it back. Right. That wasn't right. Go ahead.
So Vlad posted a picture of little pamphlet joints you get when you go to a funeral
Yeah.
of Eazy-E's. I don't even think it was his death anniversary. It was just a random post.
Okay.
A rest in peace Eazy-E post. He started it with, "Yo, you should wear a condom." Like real weird shit that you would start a rest in peace post with.
Yeah.
Eazy-E's daughter naturally was offended and also brought up the point that you have sat with a bunch of my family members and we don't feel like he died from AIDS. We feel like he was murdered. And you've listened to a bunch of facts and sat with my family and had the fucking nerve to post this shit with, "Yo, you should wear a condom. AIDS is crazy."
Yikes.
That is really nasty and disgusting. I don't know if anybody feels differently here. That is that's the peak of nastiness and disgustingness. Savon, go in the cupboard, please. And we've heard these things about Vlad before, but I mean, where I take offense is that white entitlement that you get to come and now tell a family not only how they should feel, but tell them what occurred and tell them how you are going to misappropriate the death of their loved one as a white man. There's a lot wrong with that. The fact that he doubled down in the explanation and continued to offend the right family, there's a lot wrong with that. That coupled with the accusations that Vlad says a lot of accusatory does a lot of accusatory interrogation type of videos, there's a lot wrong with this. Why people continue to sit in front of Vlad, I don't know. It's none of my business, but his business is failing from where it was a few years ago, so I do get gratification from that. The nerve of Vlad, who, as Rory stated, has interviewed more than, he wasn't specific, but I read the actual report, more than 9 different Eazy-E affiliates, Dog Pound affiliates. You have exploited this family and their grief to monetize your platform. And the second that they leave, you choose to tell your audience you don't believe any of that shit. You don't believe Eazy-E was murdered, and Eazy-E wrote something that says we should all be responsible with the usage of condoms. So you think that you're carrying out Eazy-E's last words. So much so, you do it even against the well wishes of the deceased's family. There's a lot wrong with that.
Yeah. Agreed.
Well, there's something that can fix all of that, too.
Yeah, smacking the shit out of Vlad.
Mm-hmm.
It has happened, guys.
It should happen twice.
Well, we saw what he did when it did happen. So
naturally.
I was on record saying that.
Which has kind of kept him protected
Oh, no,
because people don't want to get sued.
Oh, please. I stated that I would put money to the side to smack Vlad.
I have heard you say that.
I state that every year. I have no problem smacking the shit out of Vlad. I think that'd be a cultural affirmative action type of strong statement. Smack him one more time. Just because you can't leave people to their own devices. We've left Vlad alone even after all that Rick Ross shenanigan scandal shit, and he's still at the forefront spewing this nastiness as somebody who's a part of our culture. We need cultural responsibility. I don't feel like Vlad should be there. I've been on this for at least 10 years now. Actually, it's more than 10 years now. It's 11 years now I've been on this. I would like for some other people to join me in that. Vlad and Eazy-E's name should never be spoken about in the same sentence. Vlad and Eazy-E's family's name, my condolences to the family, my apologies to the family for what they're having to endure by this ignorant white man. Vlad's ideology should never be in the same sentence with Eazy-E's family. What Vlad thinks of Eazy-E should never be in the same sentence as Eazy-E's family. I'm not saying he doesn't reserve the right to think these things, but he shouldn't relate those to the actual family. And you shouldn't do that, especially when you exploit the family and their message and their feelings, especially when you disagree. Vlad has been nasty for a long time. I'm really glad that some of the younger artists are starting to get a penchant for the shit that he's on, and they're starting to distance themselves. I'm seeing a lot less Vlad interviews. I'm seeing more interviews where people are speaking toward the interrogation bullshit that he uses to put a lot of young black men in compromising predicaments. This has been ongoing for a while. I don't want to speak about it anymore. Y'all know how I feel. You guys feel the same? Are there any more areas to attack this outside of where I'm at with it?
No.
Like this is like, for me, white privilege at its finest. This is like, why do you feel that entitled? That you can mismanage and manipulate the pain of Eazy-E's family.
Yeah.
If I have to pick a corner of what Eazy-E brought to this culture and put it in comparison to you, I mean, you know how this goes, Vlad. I feel like those are conversations that you should try your best to stray away from. You invite them. Which is why it confuses me when gentlemen like my son speak up in your behalf. Let me tell you something. He may be an advocate. I am not. Suck my dick, Vlad. That's how I feel when I read some of these Eazy-E things. And this is all for whatever discourse you and I have throughout the years. You clearly have not learned what black people's issue is with you. I even heard your response when Nick Cannon asked and said, how do you feel about you knowing you're interrogating? And you said some bullshit like, hey, if they put it in a song and they come say it here, it's the same thing to me. Like, you're responsible for your actions. If you're still living your rhymes, then that responsibility falls on you. Vlad, I'm going to smack the shit out of you if I ever see you, which is why, wait, I don't know if I can say that on Spotify. Vlad, I be wanting to smack the shit out of you. Can I say that on Spotify? Can you say what you want to do to somebody?
I don't know.
Is that a suable offense is what I'm asking?
You're not going to see him, so this is just something that's not going to happen, maybe. I don't know.
The world is very small. You don't know who you will and won't see.
I'm aware. I was just trying to clean it up.
Vlad, Vlad, don't see me.
Ah, there we go.
Don't see me. Honestly. If you see me, stop it.
Stop seeing me.
Stop seeing me. Yo, bird box my whole existence.
Yo, you ever seen?
Put a blindfold on when I'm in the same room.
You ever just go in the store seeing nigga you ain't really want to see?
Yeah, sure.
You stop looking, right?
Went right to the chips aisle.
That is what Vlad should do in
That's
the
when
event.
you start reading the ingredients of the chips.
Yeah.
Like, where is what they put in there?
Damn, a lot of sodium.
The Y's have a lot of corn syrup in these.
Yeah, Eazy-E was too monumental in my upbringing. Like, even as an East Coast nigga, how I view Eazy-E. I mean, I don't have to know whether he was murdered or whether he died from AIDS. It matters none. My respect level for Eazy-E is so high.
Well, for the family that's still here and saying quite the opposite.
That's what respect does. So, I mean,
yeah.
The family said that Vlad was wild, and Vlad took his time and doubled down to tell the family that, no, they're wrong. A lot of bullshit just goes on when somebody passes. With Vlad, in my dream, I am going to smack the shit out of you, Vlad.
In your dream.
In a dream.
Something that would ever happen.
Well, this would never happen in real life.
Of course not.
Never, never, never. Which is why I never looked for you in Complex.
I didn't know Vlad even was at Complex.
Me neither till I got to Complex.
Sounds about right, though.
Then I was not looking for him.
Fair.
Yeah, Vlad, that's nasty. Outside of my violent threats towards you, like you shouldn't want to feel that way. Like white people that are ingratiated in this culture, like I just don't see where y'all run around spitting this type of ignorant rhetoric from. Like it just reeks of entitlement, and I choose not to speak to the white people that disrespect our culture that way. If you're asking me to choose between Vlad and Eazy-E, I have chosen.
Yeah, it's not.
I think that's a hard.
Yeah,
It's not a hard choice.
It's the simplest of choices.
yeah, right.
It's like D. I'm picking D. Like it's over. What else do we have? 2 hours and 10 minutes. I don't expect us to only be this long-winded on a Saturday, but god damn it, this shit that needs to be talked about. What else we got? This might not be important to anybody else out there, but last year when I was searching for a television to put in my living room, when I was trying to redo my living room, I was looking for a really big screen to purchase, like most niggas do. They look for a big screen. So when I was shopping for the TV, TV technology changes every year.
Yeah.
So they informed me
But
that,
also changes, like, not really at all.
This is also not an ad.
oh no, this is not an ad. This does sound a little addish, huh?
It does.
No, this is not an ad. I guess what I'm
I don't
saying
even know what you're about
is,
to say. It just sounded
because
like
when
an
I
ad.
was searching for a TV last year, just like a nigga, I was looking for some big ass shit to cover the whole wall so I could avoid my family and go downstairs and watch the shit I
Naturally,
enjoyed.
of course.
And that's when I learned that the TV I was looking for only comes in a 77-inch. Like that's the biggest it comes in. It's been a while since I bought a TV. So TVs used to come in 95, 100. Now I learned that LED, OLED, whatever, it only comes in 77-inch. So cool. So I purchased the 77-inch for a lot of money and cool.
Talk
Great.
about it, King.
Granted. Here we go.
Weird flex, but okay.
Samsung is... Yo, I want smack niggas to say that.
Me too. I hate when people say that shit. That shit is the
when
most
niggas say,
annoying thing on Twitter ever.
Weird flex, but okay.
Weird flex,
Yo,
okay.
come here for a minute. Let me talk to you. I'm gonna show you what a weird flex is.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you.
That shit gets me so mad.
Flex real quick.
It'd be a stranger. Weird flex, but okay. Yo, come here. Let me talk to you. Samsung, the other day I saw this year they're coming out with a 219-inch TV
What?
Why?
So the movies.
that covers
So a movie theater.
that
They're coming out with a
covers
movie theater.
the entire wall. The TV is called The Wall. And for people that think this TV is too big, they are going to sell a 77-inch version of this TV that is attachable. So if you buy the 77-inch version, if you happen to want to expand later, you can buy another 77-inch version and just attach it and increase the size of your screen.
That's pretty cool.
I'm bringing it up not because this is an ad, Rory. Samsung is not paying us. Spotify sales team, get us ads. make us money.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm a little tired of some of these ad deals, like before we close the deal, enticing us with, and our sales team is going to come hit it out
Listen.
the park. Let me tell you something.
Fuckers just hit me about a couch
We
sponsor.
ain't got no ads. Hey, the sales team's not hitting out the park. We had one little BT ad. But outside of that, shout out to Spotify. What was I just talking about? Help me.
Samsung.
The TV. Oh, I'm bringing it up because it looks a little nuts.
It's a pretty cool idea.
That the price hasn't been released.
Probably very
I'm
expensive.
looking for the price. Let me try to show y'all the fucking actual TV because it does look, it looks craziness.
Well, they're not going to be able to see it anyway, so.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, what are you gonna show the camera?
Right.
I mean, but
A
how many
200-inch
people?
TV is insane.
How many people are they really like reaching out to with this?
Not too many.
How many people have a 200-inch wall just or
Well,
whatever it is?
Well, the problem with that, Rory, is
Well, how many?
fucking-
Maybe I'm ignorant. How many feet is that? Maybe that's not that big.
Oh, no, it's big.
Okay,
No.
That's a 58.
Talk, let me show you the picture. I'll show you.
that's 58.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
4 of those.
yeah. How many people have that much wall space?
Yeah, I'm cool. I have the wall
I
space
do
on
love
mine.
the idea that like. Oh yes, that's silly. Yeah, I'm never leaving the crib.
I'm going to stay home and watch that.
You better. That shit probably cost 10 beans.
No. 20. 15 to 20.
Sheesh.
15 to 20, I would assume. If it's more than 20, I'll be shocked. But that looks good.
Electronics are cheap now.
My only issue with that is sometimes the technology advances past what your cable provider provides, past what your DVD player provides. Wherever you're going to watch some shit, the Apple TV,
Right.
like that's an 8K TV. I don't know how much we're getting in 8K. I can tell you about all the things we didn't get in 4K.
Right.
So That's the problem. And are you gonna go pay $20,000 for that TV,
No.
even though technology might not give you the
No.
You might
the
not
shit
be able
that
to
you
watch
need to
the
work
picture.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the picture might not be as clear as.
Yeah.
Because the 219 inch, I'm assuming that you can't. You're not using 219 inches of screen. You're gonna widescreen it somehow and have dead air. I mean, dead space, right?
Well, you could do it like the World Star
I'm saying this
videos
to
and
y'all,
put
but I'm
the
gonna
other
buy that
thing.
TV.
We know.
Actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. You want to talk about some black people shit real quick?
I'll sit out.
Spotify has a Samsung deal.
Oh, so this is an ad.
So they can gift us.
This is
This
a
is an
backdoor
ad.
ad.
So they can gift us. They can gift us. They can gift us these
My,
next
No,
Christmas.
this is only an ad if the four of us get the TV. But this isn't an ad. This isn't a Spotify directive, and Samsung didn't ask us to do this.
But hint, wink,
And we're not
wink.
being paid.
Samsung, if you want a 15% code,
Hey,
Joe, just
come
let
on.
us know.
Yo, that Joe code got to get us something, man. All right, so there's the Samsung TV. What else did I want to talk about really quickly? Future put another record out. Future put another song out that it appears, I don't know, Atlanta people, y'all tell me, it appears like everywhere else, he's having a hard time. I haven't seen the traction pick up for these two Future records that have been released. I know that Future's putting an album out because somebody asked me if I wanted to do a Future interview, to which I said no. But not because I don't like Future, just because
You don't like rollouts.
I don't think Future's going to come and say the things that I want to ask him about.
He might.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so, so I wouldn't attempt it.
Yeah, nah, because I got some questions that I know he would.
Yeah, my questions are about like the real shit. I don't want nobody to come here if they're not ready to talk about like the real shit. I want this to always be the real shit platform. So
right.
I don't think Future on his rollout with these records that I don't think are connecting is coming to talk about the real shit.
But I don't think that he's really. I mean, I guess he's had some singles and he's been on a lot of other people's singles, but Future rollout singles have they had a history of success? I don't think so, really.
I don't know.
Rollout singles.
I'm not.
I don't
It's
think
usually-
I'm not Future smart enough.
He usually
to know.
drops albums and people love the albums. I
people
don't.
pick records that they love. Yeah.
I don't really see him as a huge first single guy.
I don't know. I'm just not used to seeing Future appear to have a hard time, I guess.
Well, it's an interesting thing that's happening. I think people are moving away from certain types of content. They're getting kind of tired of it.
Yeah, I mean, people have taken his shit and ran with it for the past couple of years.
I know.
so-
I know we don't speak about. Not to cut you off. I know we don't speak about it enough in hip hop, but there is a swing coming back where people are. They do want to hear more lyricism, man. I think they want to hear more substantial lyrics. They want to hear, more.
But they still
of
want
the
to hear
essence
the
of
same
rap.
shit. And not for nothing, Future puts out a lot of music, so there
Exactly.
becomes a saturation
Yeah,
point.
exactly.
Even for an artist. Like,
So this is the product of him working so hard. Like this
Yeah.
is the product of that coming back. Like, fam, we got it. You Future. You know what I mean? Like, but we got this already. We heard this already.
he put out a project last year, I think, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that it went over super well.
Yeah. It's just
I mean, I guess my point is I'm just watching how this plays out because I would like to see how it plays out.
it's a simple fix. Just disappear for a while.
Yeah, get low.
Yeah, disappear for a while. Raise your kids, have fun, being a dad, and then when you come back, it's kind of like, oh shit, Future's back. Like, yo, we need that.
Right.
But right now, it's just like they can get that sound and that content from so many other artists right now.
Or from him.
Yeah.
All right, I don't care about that shit y'all saying. Now tell me that J. Cole is not trolling us. I just saw a flyer. I follow Jinx. Jinx
that's my guy right
Jinx
there.
from State of Culture. That is my guy.
It's my
Do
man.
not talk bad about Jinx.
Would never. That's my
However,
man.
Jinx posted the Dreamville flyer, Revenge. And he said, the caption said, right back to Atlanta.
Yeah, maybe
Jinx
Jinx
is
got
headed to
revenge.
Atlanta. Jinx doesn't rap.
That was my question.
Jinx doesn't sing a song.
How do you know?
I know. I hired him.
That don't mean nothing. You don't know he does in his free time. Maybe Jinx is like a maybe he got bars.
Yeah, shit, Sony didn't know he podcasted for.
Why is Jinx going to Atlanta?
'Cause he
to
got
be,
bars.
to be with Dreamville.
J. Cole invited him.
Why did J. Cole invite Jinx to be with Dreamville?
For the bars.
And his name is Jinx.
Yo, let me get my sleepers, man. I'm leaving.
His name is Jinx.
Okay, all right. Well, no. If you want to ask a serious question,
I gotta go. Man.
I would think that this would now be the press portion of what their rollout, if you will, and Jinx is on that.
Listen, man. I'm looking for a sleeper.
Is it a Jinx record?
I've had enough. I don't have any Jinx records on my phone. Parks Valley. Look at this shit. Why is the album called Revenge?
For
You
you.
gonna find out, nigga.
He's coming for you.
I will tell you guys, can I share private thoughts with y'all?
Sure.
I did think about what I would do if this project came out and I felt a way toward more than one artist on there.
What'd you come up with?
My first initial reaction was I'm going to call some rapper friends of mine and tear them all up. My second thought was I've lost all of my rapper friends.
say they're all in Atlanta.
People, they're all signed to M.
Yeah, or they're in Atlanta.
So I got to take this one by myself.
I mean, I don't know. Erickson looked like he could maybe rap a little bit.
Cole better relax.
You gonna send Erickson to him?
I better not feel like it's a diss on this Dreamville project. I better feel like we're in support of them the way that we are.
If everyone in that studio is listening,
2019
now,
is
please
gonna
diss
change.
Joe throughout this entire album.
2019 is going to change if I start to feel like rappers are respecting my retired pen. Y'all so pussy. Let me find sleepers. Maul know the verse he wrote won't stand a chance versus Jid.
Maul versus Jid.
And Rory already caught please last week when I said me and him versus Cole and Jid.
I said I got us.
Yeah, but wasn't confident.
No, I got us. And Boss is my man, but I'm sorry, Boss. If me, Parks, Maul, Savon, Erickson, and Corey gotta come for y'all. Sorry, Boss. I love you, but nah.
Boss. Get over here, boss. They gonna fuck y'all up.
Trying to bid somebody a do? What's up?
We just y'all cap ass niggas been doing this whack ass shit. We just motherfucking R&B, nigga.
Tori ain't
It's
having it.
my motherfucking year, nigga. All y'all cap ass niggas been doing this whack ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jacquees wanted me to let everybody know that he is in the studio right now working on redoing the entire 12-play Chocolate Factory and TP2.com album.
No, he's not.
He said he's working on the entire R. Kelly catalog
Is this a joke or is
to bring to us so we can enjoy it without the filth.
No, it's still filth.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
I mean, I don't know if it's filth if the king does it.
All right, so I'll bid you guys adieu since Joe won't do it.
Listen, you guys have been awesome, man. Let me just tell you.
Shut the fuck
You guys have been an amazing, amazing audience. Everyone outside of Maul, give me their NFL picks for the weekend, just so I can hear how stupid everyone is
I already said mine.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
Say them again for the new listeners.
Rams, Saints, Chargers, Chiefs.
Rory.
Stealing Parks picks.
But I could see Dallas upsetting.
No.
I have the Rams. I have the Colts. I have the Saints. What's the game I'm missing?
Chargers, Patriots.
And I have the Chargers. Maul will be a pergola. And that's all we have. I want to thank everybody out there. At some point in the future, I will leak the exclusive version of the podcast with Rory playing the really bad sleeper. Until then, keep us all in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Next podcast. Hold on, I'm trying to find a way to grow our audience. I'm trying to figure out how to add like next episode spoilers to the end. Next season, stay tuned. Stay tuned next episode when we tell you about why John Gray, the pastor, has been a naughty, naughty boy.
That sounds disgusting. Naughty.
Pastors can't buy their side chick a little Lambo.
That's why I don't go to church.
That's why.
Did y'all hear them all?
I did.
Pastors are buying Lambos, so I just don't even want to go to church. You guys be cool. See you guys on Wednesday. We got snow this weekend. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Until then, I bid you adieu. Peace.